Major construction project getting underway today. The Interstate 41 project will add another lane in either direction between Grand Chute and De Pere.
That project expected to be completed in phases over the next 6 years. Our Emily Byer joins us live in a snowy Grand Chute after talking with officials from the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. Emily.
Cami and Bill, we've been talking about this project for a while now. It finally got underway today, and like any large-scale construction project, it can come with some growing pains.
You're going to start seeing a lot of orange barrels along the corridor.
A major project now underway.
It's overdue, actually, and it will be good when it's all done.
Adding lanes between Grand Chute and De Pere to 6 total instead of 4. Drivers already taking notice.
I just hope that people just are paying a little more attention and on their phones less, so that we don't have accidents, and it's going to slow traffic down, and people just need to be aware.
The Capitol Drive overpass in Grand Chute is now closed. Several on and off ramps throughout the valley will also close this week.
This year we have a little bit smaller impact to the traveling public. We have several projects that are overpasses and interchange pavement related type of projects to get prepared for mainline construction that'll be starting in 2025.
There will be some full closures at night. They'll start Wednesday night and will mostly be during off-peak hours. That's to help keep traffic flowing.
We do plan to maintain 2 lanes of traffic in each direction on mainline I-41 throughout the project, especially during your peak hours of travel, during your daylight time frames.
The project expected to take the full 6 years. Some variables that can sometimes have an impact are weather, but DOT officials say they got ahead in some of the designing phases, so they're optimistic of hitting that 2030 deadline.
This week is a great example. We got potential snowstorms coming that we may have to deal with, but on the flip side of that, we also have had a very good spring to allow utilities to relocate. That all has impacts on our schedule. Sometimes it does allow us to get work done early and start other projects. Other times it may have impacts where we have to overlap projects a little bit more in order to get them completed.
And as he mentioned, and as you can clearly see, that weather already having an impact. The planned closure for tomorrow night, just want to note that was at 114 in County Double J, already canceled due to weather. Another reminder for drivers is to slow down in work zones. A speeding ticket is already pretty expensive, but in work zones, those penalties are doubled, and those fines typically go up each year. Cami and Bill.